Hey, so I have to be honest, I haven't done much prep for today's video, and actually, I'm changing a little bit how my schedule. And I used to do marketing material from various network marketing companies, reviews on Fridays. Now I'm moving that thing to Thursdays, which is today. I hope I'm not mixing up the days because it keeps happening to me lately. But so that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna be looking at a business page again, and I just had a look at it now, and it's the reason why I chose this business page, this company, is because I just had a chat with somebody, a fellow network marketer, who emailed me yesterday, and she's with that company, and it just came to my, just stayed in my head, and that's why I decided to have a look. It's quite a famous company, and by the way, we have met before. My name is Edita. I'm a former struggling network marketer, and I was struggling because I was too shy, or I thought that I was too shy to do prospecting. It didn't work out for me. I had made a few attempts. I was very determined and committed the last time around. Well, the current time, and yet I started struggling and procrastinating because I hated approaching people. I hated asking people who don't know me to look at my stuff. It didn't feel right. I actually was beating myself up. I thought it was my fault, but it wasn't, because I found a different way to do this business by getting my ideal prospects to come to me instead. And I learned so many things. And one of those things is that it's okay to feel awkward about approaching people. There are many reasons, and the biggest reason, the main reason, is that pushy methods go against human nature. So you don't want that for your prospects, you don't want that for yourself. And if you would like to learn how to do business differently by attracting people to you, and you know that it feels right, get my new free video at visnow.com/get cured. The link is, again, I always forget which side I need to point to. Anyway, so no awkwardness, no chasing, no pushy methods, no high pressure methods against your prospects. And if you are feeling awkward doing those things, you are right. You are right to feel bad about doing those things because they go against human nature anyway. Today I want to look at this company called Scentsy. I think that's the way to say this word. It's a famous company, and it's, you know what, for me it was sort of there's something mysterious about this company, because they sell what? They sell, for me, it was candles. And then when I looked at that company, actually not that long ago, a couple of weeks ago, not just today, I was looking at that company for whatever reason, a different reason. And then it came up again yesterday. So I thought to have a look at the business page. And it's funny because I used to think it's mostly candles, and how to do business with candles, but apparently it's way more than that, which might be a good news, and it should be a good news. But on the other hand, it can also be bad news if you don't know how to market. And I'll tell you why when I look at the page. And so I am going to share my screen. So here we go. So I'm just gonna jump to the tab now that where I have the business page open. And oh, just one disclaimer: I'm not doing these reviews to criticize anyone, to be negative about the company or the networkers with the company. I'm doing these reviews for educational purposes. First of all, it's for you, so you understand what you could be doing better, what are the mistakes that network marketing companies are making themselves, which they are a lot, unfortunately. So I don't want you to be making the same mistakes. And also, it's for me, for my own education, to see what is going on in network marketing, how the companies are doing, how they are evolving, how network marketers are evolving, what help they might need, and so on. So with that, I'm gonna go to that tab now, and I'm just gonna go to the top of the business page, which starts with this cover, which is really nice. Love the colors, and however, again, like in most cases, they miss the opportunity to say something about what it in this on this page for them, either the customers or the marketers. And this is one of those issues, really. I've been looking at these business pages. I can never really understand. And actually, that's the biggest reason why I'm looking at this, the biggest point that I'm going to make in this review. I can never understand who's the target audience of these business pages. And what is the underlying purpose? What is the underlying goal of these business pages? And I get the impression, I used to get the impression that these business pages are mostly intended for the network marketers with that company because of the terminology they use, because of how they talk about the products. They mostly talk about the products. They make announcements about something being out of stock, something being back in stock, and so on. But I also know that network marketers with their share that stuff with their audience. So as you can imagine, just think about it very well. Something that is targeted is meant for your use, for your own use, some information about the products. Will it resonate the same way with your audience if you share that stuff? Well, I don't think so. And that's a big problem, that network marketers are not realizing this kind of stuff. So first of all, there's nothing on the cover that shows any sort of benefits, either it's for the network marketers with the company or for their prospects. There is nothing. It looks nice, but so what? We live in the world of lots of information, lots of nice images and pictures and everything. And, we're sort of immune against that stuff. Now, there is a short video about something. I have to say this video creates some curiosity, and that's important. If people get curious about something, they will watch it, or they will read it. Curiosity is one of the things to do in your promotion. Now, most network marketers do something completely different. They just post images with their products, the boxes, the bottles, the products themselves. That's completely the opposite from creating curiosity, especially that when so many people are posting the same stuff. Now, the post itself says, brew up a little magic with your Disney, and what is this? Scentsy, warmer, and wax collection. I mean, I don't know what the benefits are. What is it? Brew up a little magic. What does that really mean? I'm not sure. It means different things for different people, and which is why it's always better to be more specific. And I don't know feature 3 fierce new fragrances. Is it fragrances for home? Is it for people? Is it, I don't know. It does create some curiosity, I have to agree. But after watching this video, well, I guess it's okay. I guess it's for home. I guess it's diffuser. Uh, but then again, I know it. I can kind of guess it because I used to be with a company, with an essential oils company, and I sort of recognize the shape, but an average person won't. So if they don't know what this is, what this will do for them, they won't get interested. But so I mentioned that there was one specific thing that I wanted to talk about when I saw it, and it's this. Okay, this is some other post. Common issues, and by the way, look, have a look. This post has been shared 2.2 thousand times. What does that mean? That network marketers with this company are sharing this video with their audiences to their personal profile. So not only do they look the same, all these 2,000 people, but also they're sharing something. If they're not adding anything, additional information, that how can this resonate with their audience? This post doesn't say much about the benefits, about what people will be getting from this. It does create some curiosity just to watch this, but to make a decision to click this link and buy, if I don't even know what it is, I don't think so. And so there is one other post that I wanted to have a look. Remember in the beginning of this video, I said there was one specific point I wanted to make, and I was talking about how I thought that the target audience of these business pages are network marketers with that company because of the way they present the information, tell about the products, if they're available or not. However, look at this post. This one post. I don't know if maybe you can make it bigger. Look at this one. It says, want to join Scentsy but unsure of the cost? During May, you can become a Scentsy consultant for just $20 and get your value starter kit featuring all the basics you need to jumpstart your business. So now this is confusing because really it gives me the impression that this business page or any business page from other companies by other companies don't even have a strategy for their target audience. They don't even know what their target audience is, and there are so many options. The network marketers with that company, potential customers, or business builders, and those people are completely different audiences, completely different audience. The existing network marketers, you talk to them about stuff A, if that's customers, existing customers. Stuff B, potential customers. Stuff C, and then potential business builders, prospects, Stuff D, completely different stuff, needs to be talked about to these different audiences. Also, very important, I didn't realize, I used to think it's just candles, okay? But apparently it's house stuff. I think there are cleaning detergents. I think there is stuff for the pets. There is, like, look at this post. There is stuff for the pets. So those, again, they are all should be targeting completely different audiences. Maybe I want to make my home fragrant, but maybe I don't want pet stuff. Maybe I don't even have pets, you know? And even if I'm a business builder, am I gonna build a business around pets? Or am I gonna build a business around house cleaning? Or candles to give home a cozy vibe. So very big issues again. Now these people, look at this post, it's been shared 623 times, and network marketers with this company or other companies, most companies or all of them that I've seen so far, are making the same mistakes. Are sharing this post, they are sharing this post, 816 post for the pets. They are sharing this, whatever it is. I haven't looked at it. Apple pie suddenly, and they are sharing this post, which is about doing business. All they are doing that to their personal profile, and people who are connected with them get confused. They don't know what this is about. They don't know if this is about the candles, this is about the pet stuff, or business. Very important to distinguish those things. And network marketing companies are not helping. And it's sad for me to see that, because network marketers, are struggling where they shouldn't, only if they were taught the right way to market, instead of using these spammy and pushy techniques. Because marketing, I said it before, marketing should be about 75% of your process. And the rest would be selling. But then selling, when you do your marketing right, then selling is seamless and effortless. And there is nothing pushy in it. There is no room for being pushy, because people get interested in what you are offering themselves if you do the marketing right. And marketing is not saying buy my stuff. Marketing is creating natural interest in your stuff, so people come to you and ask you about it. And that's when the shyness goes away, because they come to you themselves to ask about your stuff. I want to stop sharing now. If they come to you themselves, there is no shyness anymore. You don't have to feel awkward. Imagine the conversation that happens when people come to you themselves and you tell them about your stuff because they asked you. You just answer some questions. They already have interest, and maybe in some cases it's going to be a no still. For mutual reasons, you might decide not to do business with them. But most importantly, you don't have to use those pushy techniques. You don't have to be spammy sharing this stuff from your company's page just because it's there, and just because your company tells you, look, we have great stuff here and it sells itself. Well, you and I know that's not the case. Stuff doesn't sell itself. There are so many good things in the world. Nothing sells itself. So there is a different way. And there is a way to market your stuff without using your company's marketing material, and without posting it on your profile, and without being exactly the same as the rest of the networkers with your company. So anyway, and if you are interested in learning a better way, the right way to market, the way that will make you feel confident instead of shy and awkward, go to visnow.com/getcure and watch the video, and it explains exactly how this process works. So anyway, I hope this was helpful, and I do get excited about this because I'm very passionate about this, what do you call it? This area, this aspect. I want you to become a marketer. I want you to stop being just a prospector. I want you to be a marketer, and I want you to succeed, and I want you to feel good about it and about yourself. And that's my passion. I learned this stuff myself. I didn't know it before, but I want to broadcast it now to my fellow network marketers, because I think it's unfair that people struggle where they shouldn't, and many more people could succeed. Many more people could succeed only if they knew how to do this stuff right. Anyway, so I hope I talk about this stuff a lot, but I have to. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. I hope you got a message. I hope at least it got you thinking, and it got you to realize that there is a different way. And so have a nice day, and I'll talk to you soon again. Bye now.